What's up, people? Good morning. First, let me say shout out to everybody headed into Memorial Day weekend. For the next few days, I know you're about to tear Mexico in half. That's why I had to get in and get out before you niggas showed up. Because y'all don't know how to act. What's up, everybody? I feel like it's been a little bit since I did this. I did a little bit of a vacation. I did go to Mexico. Mexico, even though I'm used to going to Mexico for, very, very cheap. I'm sorry, y'all. I should have turned off my notifications because it doesn't know how to stop doing this. So give me 1 second. Let me turn this stuff off. Okay. So, yeah, I had to get in and get out of Mexico because I know I was looking at a few of your posts right now. Y'all showing up, and I got out of there just in time for you niggas showed up. Y'all don't know how to act, and I'm certainly not ready to be around y'all when y'all don't know how to act. Just not my thing. So, listen, I posted something on my page the other day, and it was about something that I've been having a conversation about for a very long time. I've been making six figures for about maybe 10 plus years now. So I know what it means to understand what is enough money and what's not enough money, right? So my thing is that when it was okay when I was 28, 29, 30 years old, and I think $50 an hour was the rate that I was being paid right around 2008, 2009, 2010. Right? And back then, the economy was different. Everybody was losing their homes. We were deep in a recession. The shit was good. The shit would take you a long fucking way back then. But today, that's not a lot of money, people. When I posted this meme on my page, I think it was something to the degree of, and I'm going to paraphrase. It was something to the degree of $20 an hour is really not a lot of money these days, right? I used 50 because I like to use references that are unique to me and references that are unique to the people who relate to me. I understand my audience is vast. I understand I got people of all demographics. But if you know you've never made six figures, why would you think I'd be talking to you? When they bring up the $20 an hour conversation, then you and I can have a conversation. But this is for people who are already operating on a certain level. This is for them. So at the end of the day, you got a lot of people justifying why it's not necessarily what it needs to be. This is about budgeting. You spend too much money. You're privileged. Blah, blah, blah. Well, at the end of the day, and I don't want to come off to be very insensitive, but all of it's relative. You had a lot of people that were making $30,000 at one point, and now they're making 50. You got those same $30,000 people saying, "Oh, you make too much money. You're at 50,000." It's not. It's all relative. None of that shit really means anything. But here's my point, people. What I was saying is really kind of based on if you are wanting to leave or if you're wanting to have sort of a legacy mindset and leaving things behind to your children, leaving things behind to your family, leaving things behind to your community. Some of y'all go to church. You don't want to leave a church a nice donation. So at the end of the day, when we're looking for things like that to kind of pass off, leave to a legacy of people, leave to a legacy of things that we've touched and sort of operated in as productive men, we got to be able to leave something behind. A lot of people are so self-absorbed. Y'all don't think about anybody but yourselves. As men, do you know how embarrassing that is to hear you say that? Do you know how much people don't want to fuck with you when they hear you say that? Yeah, oh, well, nah, I don't really need all of that stuff. It's just me. On one level, that's okay. But if, I don't know what you're into, but you think women like to hear men say that? Or in some cases, men. But you think that that's going to really give a woman just, oh my God, that was so attractive to hear him say he don't care about anybody but himself. Or he don't need anything but just for him. That's okay. There's a certain kind of bitch that attracts men like that. And then you're going to wonder why. You're all just sitting there being basic together. Just sitting there being basic together. I don't understand why we've gotten so because really that was not a conversation for women. This was a conversation for men. This was a conversation for brothers who, you know, I know a lot of y'all are mediocre, but I think at the end of the day, there has to be some bit of, I don't know, ambition that you have to have for something in life. Ambition that you got to have for more than just you. Yeah, it may be enough, because as it starts to become more, that means that you are more, you hold more responsibility. As they say, too much is given, much is required. You don't even want anybody to depend on you. That's why you don't strive for it. That's why you strive. And at best, a lot of brothers will only strive for mediocrity because they know that if more resources, if more money, if more position were put in place, then more people are going to come to them, and they just don't want to be in a position to tell everybody no. They don't want to be put in a position to fend off all of these predators and sharks that may allegedly come their way. I've never seen so many fake deep men, so many fake deep brothers. Nigga, ain't nobody coming after you like that. What, the IRS? That's it? Pay them their money and get them out your way. Other than that, ain't nobody really checking for you. They never have, and they never will. I've been at a certain position, and I'm not ready to sit here and brag on myself. But my inbox ain't all of that deep. As much as people think that it is. My DMs ain't that deep, y'all. I ain't never had nobody come jumping there as the star fucking creme de la creme. I ain't never had nobody do that shit. It's always me lurking. I'm the same nigga I was before the six figures came along. So that ain't it. Ain't nobody come, and nobody came after me. Nobody came after me. Ain't nobody come rescue me. And you gonna be that same motherfucker. If nobody was fucking with you then, you just gonna be, nigga, that's making six figures, ain't nobody fucking with. Because here's the thing that a lot of y'all just don't get. Your relationships are what moves and puts you into position, not your money. Because if you ain't got money, if you make enough, and by the way, I'm gonna say again, six figures ain't no money. But if you start to earn more, you become a high earner, what Kevin Samuels calls a high value man. You can't even be that without the relationship, because you're just a person who has a good job. That doesn't make you a person that is resourceful just because you can earn a lot. Just because you can earn more than your predecessors or more than people in your certain peer group. You still ain't nobody. I know people who don't make as much money, but they have the relationships. They have the connections that everybody goes to for power and position and connectivity, because I know that person knows this person can get me what I need to get from that person. That's where the true value is. It's not in your wallet. It's not in your wallet. I know I turned off a lot of people yesterday, but I was never interested in turning you motherfuckers on. Not when this kind of narrative that says, why do I need this? Why do I need that much money? It is a lot of money. You think I would be interested in tiptoeing around a motherfucker like that? Tiptoeing around mediocrity. Y'all really have me misunderstood. Really have me misunderstood. I'm going to say it again. If you think six figures, I don't give a fuck where you live, whether it is Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas, Kentucky, Tennessee, Louisiana. Because we know what the case is in the metropolitan areas. If you think six figures is, oh my God, that's enough money. I don't want to catch your ass taking any vacation pictures for the rest of the year. I don't. Because when these gas prices really get to what they're about to get to when this inflation hits, don't say to me that you did it based on budgeting. Nope. Because budgeting and not paying somebody is totally different. You can't get to where you need to get with some of these other different opulent scenarios without paying nobody. And you sitting here trying to say that six figures is, no, you don't make money. And you're not paying your bills. So, continue with your one stream of income and continue to do what you do. But at the end of the day, retirement is going to look it's going to look really interesting for people in my age group, because there's going to be a whole bunch of motherfuckers. Not only will you be sleeping on the wheel or at the wheel, you'll be sleeping on the streets. Keep thinking like that if you want to. I'm out.